Hey, you remember when... No, I ain't even finna say all that. I know you mad sensitive. I'm not even finna take it that way. Like, no, it's cool. It's cool, but I already know you finna make this shit more than what it is because you sensitive. You sensitive. You sensitive.
Damn,
you
AJ,
sensitive.
so sensitive.
Why you so sensitive? You're so freaking sensitive all the time.
Why are you so sensitive? Like, I don't even mean it like that. You're taking it too far. You're reaching right now. You're really reaching. Like, I didn't even mean it like that. You're taking it to heart. Man, why are you so sensitive? Just chill.
So, hey, what's up, folks out there? Angel here. So yeah, why the hell am I here? Bringing to you this podcast. I know a lot of you are probably wondering why, or maybe you don't, maybe, I don't know. Everybody know I talk a lot, so maybe this is probably not anything new because I already talk a lot. But yeah, the reason why I'm here is because I am sensitive. Yeah, you heard it. I'm pretty sure that's not really news to a lot of you guys. Obviously, people that know me closely, they know that I am sensitive. And I am I'm just that way. That's just who I am. I don't know. But I'm also here because I want to really speak to the folks out there that are like me and are constantly being told that they're sensitive usually by people that's close to them and people that know them deeply as a person. Because typically somebody who is sensitive like myself, it only comes out when we are challenged or when we are, when we feel a way about things that people we care about say to us or do to us. And when we react to those things, we are told that we are sensitive. And sometimes, it makes us feel bad, but really and truly, we should be taking it as a compliment. So, let's see. This is my first podcast, so I'm really not even used to shit like this. So this is all new to me. Plus, I feel like I just have a lot of things that just need to kind of come out all at once. So I feel like I'm gonna just be hopping everywhere, but I don't fucking know. I hope that, I don't really know what's the purpose of this or where I'm really trying to go with this, but I was literally up until 5 a.m. last night just thinking about a whole bunch of shit. And so I was like, hey, let me make a podcast because I already talk a lot. I fucking won most talkative in high school. And I was like, yeah, so let me just finally do this. It's coronavirus, COVID-19. Ain't really shit happening no way. I'm literally working from home, sitting here, smoking my hookah, So, yeah, why not talk some shit real quick? But, so... Damn, this hookah's busting though. But alright, so the reason why I feel like I kind of want to do this is because low-key, well, not even low-key, but high-key, I feel like we as a society, we kind of live life like we're at war. And I say that because okay, everybody knows I'm in the military. I've never been to war. I'm not finna sit up here and flex and be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've been to war, whatever. I've been deployed, but my deployment wasn't your typical deployment. I literally went to Florida to help out with Hurricane Michael that happened in 2018 or 2019, sorry. And I went down there to help out, and plus I do finance, so it wasn't I was out on the front line or anything like that. But I say that to say is that in my basic training and different, military training that is constantly things that we have to do to, be a service member, we are kind of we're always kind of taught to kind of like, what's the word I want to use? Basically, we're kind of taught to suppress our feelings because, again, we are military members, and in that environment, when we are fighting a war against the enemy, our feelings and our things that make us human, such as feelings and emotions and fear, things like that are vulnerabilities. And that is why when a lot of service members, they deploy and they go out to these wars, they're taught to live that way, and they're constantly in that environment. And that's why a lot of them, when they come back to normal life, they kind of have that hard adjustment trying to figure out really, okay, well, damn, like, who am I? Like, I spent the last year not really being self-aware and acknowledging my feelings, and now I'm coming back to a world where I have to. Some of those people have families and they have wives, and literally their daughter could be like, oh, Dad, I fell, I got a boo-boo. But like, that dude could be like, shit, get up, keep it moving or whatever. But like, as kids, like, they need that kind of interaction with their parents. Like, they need that, like, connection as well. They need that sort of interaction with their parents to kind of let them know, like, hey, it's okay to feel things. Yeah, I mean, there's some circumstances in life where it's not the best to be vulnerable, but just being a human being, we should kind of be more comfortable with expressing our emotions, and we should be more willing and free to kind of be vulnerable, especially with people that we care about. Because me, I'm the kind of person where, like, what I'm saying? I got close friends. My big sister's one. And my brother, people, what I'm saying? They call me sensitive. And it's damn well true. I am. I am who I am. But so is everybody else in the world. Everyone's sensitive. Everything is sensitive. Technically, everything in nature is technically sensitive. Like, if you take two plants, right? And you have one plant, you take these two plants and you're trying to grow these two plants. They've actually done a scientific study on this. Don't know what it's called. I don't remember where I saw it. I think I was on YouTube or something like that. But literally, they take these two plants and they're trying to grow these two plants. And every day, they water them both, the same amount of water every day. But they tell one, hey, you're ugly. You're never going to grow. You're this, you're that, this, that, and the third. But the other one, they say, hey, you're this, you're great. You're going to grow. You're going to grow to be a beautiful plant. And the one that they constantly tell positive affirmations to, that is the one that, actually grew larger into like this beautiful plant. And I'm not saying that to say like, oh, you should walk around being nice to everybody. No, I'm not saying that at all. All I'm really trying to say is that we need to not look at vulnerabilities as a negative thing, because we all have emotions. We all actually experience the same emotions, guys. I don't know if you fucking knew that, but like, yeah, we do. Everyone gets angry. Everyone gets sad. Everyone gets upset. Everyone gets disappointed. Everyone feels the same emotions. Like, literally, we all do. Just some of us decide to express them a little bit more, and some of us decide to suppress them or, don't express them. And if you want to be honest, the one that expresses their emotions and the one that's okay with being vulnerable, they are the ones that are more self-aware. The other ones are not very self-aware because, like, they're kind of like, for one, they may not even acknowledge their feelings or what they feel. And two, they may not even have enough self-love that they are going to address the fact that somebody made them feel that way. They're just going to be like, oh, it's cool. But deep down, like, it's not. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not really sensitive to, like, random people. You know what I'm saying? I can walk down the street and somebody could literally be like, hey, you're ugly. I would literally be like, okay, thanks. Well, have a good day. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but I tend to feel things deeply more when it's coming from somebody that I actually care about, such as, like I said, family, friends, significant others, things like that. That's when like sensitive angel comes out, because I am sensitive. I am who I am. But hey, you love me for that or you hate me for it. I can't change that. You know what I'm saying? So but that's why I keep saying everyone is sensitive though. Everyone is. And also the ones that's out there calling everybody sensitive are actually the most damn sensitive ones. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, they're the ones with the issues. They're the ones that are walking around like Walking Dead, literally. Walking Dead, like zombies. Like, they don't feel anything. They don't care to feel anything. They don't care to address the way they feel. They just kind of walk around like, I'm this holy person and I don't feel anything. That is 100% completely factually, I don't even know if that's a damn word, but it's false. It's not who we are as human beings. It's not who we are and how we exist in the universal realm of things and how we exist in nature as humans. Everything is sensitive in nature. Everything. And humans in nature, that is what actually connects us. Well, human beings, sensitivity is actually what connects us to nature. Like, everything in nature is sensitivity. Even look at our world. Look at the world we live in. We live in a world where there's non-renewable resources. That in itself is sensitive. There's literally water that could run out. There's literally gas that could run out. We live in a world where there's non-renewable resources. That makes our world extremely sensitive, because like, what's gonna happen when all that shit runs out? You know what I'm saying? So everything is sensitive. So to point sensitivity in a negative light, it's just kind of counterproductive, I would say. But let's see. I don't really want to dig too deep into that, because I don't want people to get the wrong idea that I'm just here to be a brat and complain about the way I feel. But I just want people to know that sensitivity is okay. And because of that, I brought this podcast, because I'm about to talk about all the sensitive shit there is. All of it. All the sensitive shit. All the shit that makes us sensitive. All of it. 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 Because, you know what? What are all the things we love, guys? Think about all the things you love. And think about, let's see, how can I word that? Think about all the things you love and understand that those things make you sensitive. Or that you are sensitive to those things. Is a better way I should say it. Somebody's texting me. Sorry. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I'm trying to really address, is just like sensitive things. And by sensitive things, I mean things such as emotions that we feel. Because without sensitivity, we wouldn't even feel emotions. Think about that logically. I ain't gonna explain it. Just think about that. I'll repeat it again. Without sensitivity, we wouldn't feel emotions. What are those emotions, Angel? Well, guys, without sensitivity, we wouldn't feel emotions. So would we be able to fall in love if we weren't sensitive to things, to emotions? Would we be able to enjoy sex if we weren't sensitive to things? Will we even be able to orgasm if we weren't sensitive? Think about that. Think about how sensitive your fucking body has to be to achieve an orgasm. Think about how sensitive your body gets after you achieve an orgasm. would I be able to enjoy and feel art and music the way that I feel art and music if I wasn't sensitive? No. That's what makes me me. That's what makes me Angel. I love art. I love music. I love all the things that make me sensitive, or all the things that I have sensitivity to. So that's why I can look at, artwork from like literally one of my best friends fucking makes incredible art. Like, I love it. And literally her art always gives me these feelings. Like, I'm super sensitive to her art because like I see it and I'm just like, yo, like this shit, like the colors, all the like everything just kind of like just ignites that sensitivity to like the feelings that all that shit brings. Like colors, everything like that is all sensitive. It's all sensitivity is everywhere in our world. Like it's in marketing. Like why is, let's see, what's a good one? Colors like green typically mean money, obviously. So, Cash App is a big one. They fucking took the color green and marketed the hell out of that because they know that green is gonna make people sensitive and make people, kind of see like, okay, money. Like that's all sensitivity. That's like that's what that is. Like that's what that is. So, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like without, that I wouldn't be able to feel, art, music the way that I feel that because of the sensitivity lyrics. Like there isn't a musician on this earth that ain't sensitive. It's not. Like, no, even rappers. Even take the most hardest ass rapper, fucking 21 Savage or Chief Keef, some shit like that. They're all sensitive. In order for you to be able to write down shit, on paper, you're sensitive because what's the only difference between 21 Savage and me is that he's writing down his feelings and he's making them into songs. I talk about my feelings or I put them into photography. We all feel things. We are all sensitive to things. We just express them differently. So that's pretty much it. But the people that, walk around like they ain't sensitive, or because they just don't understand what sensitivity is, or walk around like, they don't feel anything and that they're just tough and, a lot of issues that stem from black men are because we teach them not to be sensitive and we teach them that they don't have a feminine side, which everybody has a masculine and a feminine side. But the thing is, like, we teach people that they shouldn't embrace or express either of those, or express that more feminine side, which is that sensitivity part. And so because of that, we have a lot of people walking around like they're at war, like I said, and are just walking around, walking dead. Literally. Like zombies. Walking around, walking dead. So, but yeah. But that's, yeah, so you get the gist of it. You get the gist of it. Like, I literally talk a lot, obviously. So I think this will be good for me because all I do is fucking talk. But like I said, this isn't gonna be like some sappy ass podcast. I really expect this shit to be really lit. And like I'm gonna talk about a lot of shit. I'm gonna talk about sex. I'm gonna talk about love. I'm gonna talk about fucking. I'm gonna talk about gay. I'm gonna talk about money. I'm gonna talk about I don't know. I'm gonna talk about a lot of things, but yeah, it's all sensitive because everything is sensitive. So this is the Sensitive Podcast. I hope you guys tune in and I hope you like it. Bet I'm out.